Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 on a Patreon cast for the week of September 10th, 2025. It's going to be Cure and Serral here on Incorporeal. Top left, it is Cure. Bottom right, it is Serral. A TVZ for you today. Extractor tricking as always. Here is Serral. Not all the time, but most of the time. Current meta incorporates extractor tricking, which just means you make an extractor, make a drone, you're at the limit cap right, and then you go ahead and cancel the extractor, and now you're at 15 out of 14 supply. This is a Broodor trick that found its way into StarCraft 2 because the same thing can be done here. Woo, so very, very long time ago. So it's going to be a 16 hatch here from Serral, checking for a bunker, or checking for an SCV, and yeah, so it's a 16 hatch with an extractor trick. I don't know the difference between a 15 hatch with an extractor trick or a 16 hatch on an extractor trick. I guess it just means that it's not quite as early as a 15 hatch and earlier than a 16 hatch without an extractor trick. So, gas here, barracks here. We're going to have a Reaper here on Incorporeal. Top right, bottom left, expansions that are so far away from your main they are hard to defend. We will see if those show up today. So I like the Zelnaga Tower, because you can't kill something that is right here if you're melee, if you're over here, right? So it's like a Zealot versus a Zergling, and they're just staring at each other. Can't kill it. Zelnaga Tower deactivated because both of them are controlling the Zelnaga Tower. So fun. So Reaper on the way, and again, if you're watching this the week of September 10th, 2025, thank you so much for supporting me at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for at least $1 a month, which, man, you can find $1 a month by picking up loose change on the sidewalk if you walk to school or walk to work or something, right? Right. I know most of you do not do that, but anyway, again, thank you for supporting me. I really do appreciate it. And if you are watching this in October 2025, hit that like button and subscribe, man. I am here with StarCraft 2 content throughout the week. We have shorts, we have live streams, we have VODs like this, super focused VODs. So, excellent job of blocking the third. I do love it when Terrans try to block the third. So delaying the third base here for Serral. Serral says, all right, man, I'll make some more drones. These slowlings, again, are no match for this Reaper in the hands of GSL champion Cure. I tell you what. The Queen is chasing the Reaper away here. She is a match for the Reaper. And look at this. 249. The clock is ticking. 251. 252. 253. Dude, I love this. I like it so much. Forcing a cancel on the extractor, and man, 3 minutes, a third base here at 3 minutes, and bam, got it down. So look at that, 3 minutes and 9 seconds is the expansion timing here for Serral. He wanted to get it down sub 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so that is a 40-second delay on that third. Cure, dude, I love it. I love this, man. I love how Cure consistently tries to go ahead and delay the third base, especially against Serral. Into Hellions now, into a third base, started sub 3 minutes. And yeah, I think he's ahead. Second guess, just about done here from Cure. Third base, not even done here from Serral. Third base will finish for Cure well before Serral's third base finishes. So again, ahead here is Cure, but Serral is not Serral. Because he, just because he falls behind early and then dies. Serral is Serral because he can go behind early and then catch up and then win these TVZs. That is his superpower. Cloak Banshee on the way here. Nice follow-up to the Hellions and the Reaper. So again, just classic pairing of two Hellions and a Reaper sharking around. Trying to see if there are any slowlings here, but, oh my gosh, no speed. No speed? Dude, what? This is, okay. Oh, excellent wall up there with the Evolution Chamber, and Hellions into the third base. No drones here, sir, just extractors. Just go away. There we go, go away. Canceling the extractors, and now the drones can mine. What? No upgrades. No upgrades from either player here. It's a +1 Carapace, which is, again, excellently helpful of for these roaches here, especially when Marines show up. +1 carapace is the thing. Look at this. Third base from Cure. We've got Stim on the way, and I guess we're not planning on making wings. Banshee shows up. No Spore is here, so Queen cannot quite chase the Banshee away before she gets 5 kills. 5-kill Banshee, and it's dead. But yeah, 5 kills and a Banshee. That is excellent, excellent cost effectiveness. Hellions running back. A second Banshee here. And I guess Cloak wasn't quite done there, because if it was, the Banshee would have cloaked. Yeah? Yeah. All right. So 1-1 on these engineering bays for the Marines and the Marauders and the Ghosts. Is this a broken rally point? Cure. Buddy, this isn't Brood War. There we go. In a Brood War, when you make a worker, you can rally it. You can't rally it to minerals, but you can rally it somewhere, and then you have to go ahead and select the worker and put it onto minerals yourself, like some kind of barbarian. But in StarCraft 2, man, you can rally it right to minerals. Hey, excellent quality of life improvement there. 4th base, bottom left here from Serral. It is getting taken. Cloak Banshee with, I want to say, 0 kills. Yeah, 0 kills. Yeah, Overseer and Queen. Hey, look, what's the counter to Cloak Banshee if you're Zerg? 1 Overseer and a couple Queens. You'll be fine. No mech here today from our guy, Cure. Just racks all the way. Medivacs, Marines, upgrades, Stim, Combat Shield. Oh, Combat Shield. There we go. Combat Shield now getting started. Wow, right as soon as I said Combat Shield, it got started here. Hi, on the way from Serral at 6 minutes and 46 seconds. And check it out. Income tab. Oh, income tab is favoring Serral right now. Oh, never mind. Favoring Cure right now. We'll have to see if that keeps up. We've got Speed Roaches. Yeah. Speed Roaches with +1 carapace. Excellent, excellent against Marines, and always excellent against Hellions. You don't need an upgrade for these Roaches to kill Hellions, man. Hellion attack. How many attacks from one Hellion does it take to kill a Roach? Like 48? Like so many attacks to kill a Roach, man. They're armored, right? They've got that default armor. They're just tough. They're tough guys. Big old drop in the main, and Roaches show up, shut that sucker down. Scans in to try to see what's going on, but no, Cure absolutely not being allowed to do that. And Overlord killed, supply blocking Serral. That's nice, we'll take it. Because, yeah, Cure had a great opening, but like I said, Serral's very capable of taking an opening where he's kind of behind and then turning it into a situation where he is ahead. Centrifugal Hook's on the way, getting out of there. Dropping into the main base, we come in. Slow Lings, man, speed is not done at 8 minutes. That's how late he delayed it. But, I mean, he's getting it eventually. +1 melee attack here, too. Intriguing. Melee attack could indicate we want to see Ultralisks. If the enemy doesn't have any Liberators or any Ghosts, Ultras can be pretty fantastic. I'm curious to see if Serral's going to be able to pull that off. Or, you know, if there will be Ghosts out, because, you know, it's not too hard to get Ghosts from this position, actually. Got everything he needs, just needs a Ghost Academy from that point, so 3 base in, 5th base coming in from Serral, 4th base saturated quite nicely. He's got 82 workers to 73 for Cure. So we got Roach, Ravager, Ling, Bane. Ooh, Adrenal's getting fired up here from Serral. Yes. Clearing creep tumors. Cure just macroing up back home, trying to get a 4th base. There it is, 4th CC produced on, well, outside the natural, and then we're going to float it over to that position. Changeling on the edge of the creep, and it's a pretty big army here from Cure. Siege tanks, Hellbats, Marines. Yeah, I love this against just Zergling. Thing is that if we end up taking some damage here, there we go, swinging in. Blinding Cloud on the tanks is always so good. The Vipers have been out here for a while. I'm not sure he's going to kill every one of these tanks before Blinding Cloud wears off. No, he's not, but he does get every tank nevertheless. Anyway, bam, who needs Adrenal for Lings to kill tanks? And Serral shuts it down, man. 92 to 81 supply. Cure's been macroing behind this and macroing behind this. He's sending a fake. No, that's a real drop coming out. Down the left side, Serral could maybe push into this 4th base of Cure's before it's a planetary, and at least force a cancel and a liftoff on it. If there's nothing defending it, man, this attack path is open. I don't know if Serral knows about that base is the problem. I don't think he scouted it at all. You can lose games in StarCraft just because you don't know what's going on the other side of the map. So one of the easiest ways. Nice split up on that. Ling in that one too. Dude, Serral's like the best. You know, he's the best Zerg player in the world probably, but also he's the best Zerg player at splitting off against Widowmine attacks. So he could have come in here early and gotten this planetary without having to sacrifice so much stuff, but he's going to get it anyway. Takes that thing down. Nicely done. Pushing down into the 5th base again. Blinding Cloud on mobile units is not as good, but it does force them to move away. Parasitic Bomb on a medevac, not getting locked onto there either. And then, Ling Bane Ling crushing into the natural base. It's not a lot. Oh, nice shot there by the Widowmine. Got 1 kill. And that gets cleaned up quite nicely. And attacked on the left side. Fungal catches some of these Marines and these Marauders. They're fighting. These Lings have Adrenal and +1 attack, but they're not quite there. Infestor dying is huge. Infestors are not cheap. Spellcasters going down are always massive. And then attack into the 5th base. Cure's going to get the 5th base. Target it, target it, target it. Yes, got the 5th base. Okay, 6 drones die. Multi-pronged harass. Drop it inside the main base. Takes out one of the bases. So he evens it up here. Spore takes down a medevac. Some dudes in there die. Ling's running into this. I don't know if that's enough. I mean, they got Adrenal. They got the +1 attack. +2 is finishing up in 5 seconds. And then the Ravagers come in. But Ravagers don't trade super well here either. Some roaches needed for tanking, and then they do. And then abusing the fact that he can fly, forcing a cancel on the new 5th base for Serral. Coming down the left side here, too. Got to kill these tumors, man. He's just kind of staging in an area where Serral can see what is going on. This is crazy. Both players lose a base. 4 bases to 3 bases now. Here getting that base was nice, but not after losing a planetary. It's fine. It evened it up. Dude, 4th base does get killed. Hiders are out now. Yeah, lunge on the way here, too. Standing in and engaging. And chasing away right now. Oh, is he back in the main base? He's back in the main base with some dudes. He's going to get the hive. Oh, my gosh. He's going to get the hive. Yes, he gets the hive. I love the Vipers come in. They're like, we can do this. And then Cure's continuing to march in. The Ravagers not really standing against these two Marines and Marauders as well as they'd want. Hiders on the backline are helping a lot. Dude, 13 drones have died. I'm Serral's still at 63 workers, but he's on 3 bases right now. How do you kill a Zerg player? You kill their hatches. It's their production. It's their income. No, it's 2 base. I lied. Natural base and the 3rd base live. That's it. The main base is getting replanted. The 5th base is getting replanted. The 4th base is getting replanted. But Cure is looking fantastic. He's replacing the 4th base. He's got a burrowed Ling problem he needs to deal with before he gets down there. Lurker Den coming in. So Serral's like, yes, you killed 3 of my hatcheries, but also let's continue getting into lurkers here. Gonna be a while before we can get seismic spines or adaptive talons because that hive died. Already had Adrenal, not really worried about that. Further upgrades for the... Oh yeah, +3 melee attack is locked. Obviously, +3 missile attack is locked if he wanted to go down that path. He does not have a missile attack upgrade. He doesn't have one. Dude, for someone who has a lot of Hydras and Ravagers, he doesn't even have a +1 missile attack. He's got it now. It's finishing up literally this second. Widowmine connection gets a kill, but I think that was a Ravager. We'll take those. Dude, this game is crazy. This is good stuff. This is high-level stuff from Cure. The back and forth has been great. One of the better back and forth TVZs I have seen. Cure's taken some major hits. Serral's taken bigger hits, and like I said, Serral can come from a position where he's down and then end up winning eventually. So I am curious to see what we get here. Hive coming in, coming down the left side. Cure's up 199 to 183 supply. Just oh, there's a fungal. I was like, just Hydras? Not really, but with a fungal, why not? Crocobile taking down a Widowmine. Oh, Widowmine catching some transferring drones. And a free Ling there, too. You're not really happy about that if you're a Widowmine just killing a Ling, but hey. A death is a death. We take those. This drop coming into this base might... Oh, there's lurkers here, though. He's going to check it out. He should probably scan. There he goes. Scans. Sees what's happening. Sees a big Ling, Hydra, Infestor, Lurker set up here and says, maybe not for me. Maybe this is not for me. Hydras. Nope. Cure coming down this left side. He's like, I can handle this. You don't have any Banelings at all? Like, well, you have a lot of Marauders. So you know what's good against Marauder is Hydra Ling, and it is. Oh my gosh, a lunge would be good here. Did he get lunge canceled? No, he's got it. I don't know why he didn't pursue. I'm not the biggest fan of lunge, but I recognize there are situations where it can be pretty nice in pursuit more than anything else, man. Seismic Spine's now coming in. Hooray! It's a little bit late on the upgrade. Nice fungal catch. Nice chain fungal there. Again, Parasitic Bomb. All the green spells are getting cast here by the Infestors and the Vipers working together. Those Marauders have so much HP, though. You can fungal them twice, and they're still not going to die. Do you remember the days when fungal was in Wings of Liberty, and it felt like it would kill everything with 2 fungals? I remember those days. Fungal was too good. Plus, it rooted you in spot. Oh. Anything that roots you in spot is just one of the better spells in any game you're playing. So Cure getting a 5th base top right finally at 15 minutes. This has been a barn burner of a game. Nidus coming in. Serral knows a way to deal with a Terran player is getting Niduses with lurkers near their bases. Main base, maybe the 4th base, getting a lurker back here, attacking the SCVs. With that Seismic Spines upgrade, they're good. Liberators coming in to help deal with these lurkers. Big fan of the Liberators in case Ultras pop out here too, but they're really good against lurks. You just got to watch out for the Hydralisks, obviously. Look, it's Hydralisks. Not enough Hydralisks, mind you. And yeah, Serral's attempted a 6th base canceled, or just killed. Massive get from Cure. Dude, Cure might actually win this game. He's standing and fighting. Liberators setting up. Hydras can't really target them. The Parasitic Bomb. A fungal comes in on the left side, really thinning out this bio immensely. The Liberators are not dead yet. And a lot of stuff on the ground is dying, but Queens come in, Hydras come in. They take out the next Liberator. And the Widowmine dies. 2 missile attack level 2 coming in. Adaptive Talons coming in from Serral. Further upgrades, building armor, vehicle and ship plating. Getting the, is that the Caduceus Reactor upgrade for the Metavax? Which again, I don't think anybody ever really uses, but you know. We're at 16 minutes. We're super late game into this thing. Might as well go for it, dude. +3 missile attack gets fired up from Serral immediately. He loses a base. He holds on to this one. He's kind of stabilizing here, at least a little bit. Nobody has any kind of a bank at all. The income is favoring Serral, but just by a minuscule amount, which is not what you want. Knight is coming up inside the main base of Cure. While this attack is coming in, Blinding Cloud, Lurkers, more Blinding Cloud. I don't know what's killing drones right now, but he wins. Does he win this battle? Nidus comes up. No! Cure! You have to recognize this is happening. There's nothing in the Nidus, though, so maybe not. 6th base, no again. Cure shuts that down. There's 1 lurker in the Nidus. This is like the most overkill for 1 lurker in a Nidus I've ever seen, but Niduses can represent infinite lurkers. So I understand the concerns here. Charging in. Just a Hydra Infestor comp. Kind of love it. Obviously Overseer, because Widowmine's having part of the game here today. Nice fungal. And Ling's just getting a few of these SCVs. 8 more go down. They are +2 attack, +3 armor. Giving them a +3 attack and making them full-on cracklings would be nice. Cure's going to try to expand here? I mean, sort of, except that there's an entire burrowed Infestor down there, which sucks. Liberators on the way. We're getting some deep late-game TVZ here. Same Nidus location, says Serral. Why not? Making more Liberators, more Widowmines all the time. Serral's 6th base on the right side trying to happen. Here we go. Lurkers don't Nidus over here. They just walk over here. That Nidus does get killed inside the main base of Cure. 2nd one goes down. And all mining at the top right. 5th base here for Cure does get shut down. We are dodging Liberator circles with the Adaptive Talons upgrade, which allows us to unburrow and reburrow and reposition more quickly, which is nice. Another cancel kill on that 4th base. I don't know about attacking into this. Liberators getting Parasitic Bombed as well. Lunging in to kill the Libs are the Hydralisks, crushing all of them. The remaining units, can they kill the Hydras? The Hydras got to fall back into the Lurker Spines if they can. Another scan. You got to keep those guys in vision at all times to kill them. Lurkers are very, very scary things. Yeah, Serral's just kind of lurkering bases like he's paid to do it, and actually he is. That's why he's so good at it. That's why he's so motivated. That lurker dies. Another Nidus pops right side. Left side Nidus still up. Nidus inside Cure's main. Coming in again. Cure's top right base is mining again. His 3rd base is pretty much a ghost town, but it's mined out. He's going to his own 6th base. Serral coming up the right side. He's got Lings. He's got Hydras. He's got the Vipers. This planetary is dead. Lunging in, taking out the Liberator. Got the planetary. Escape might be a little bit difficult. Abducting these. Oh, the Liberators is so good. Hydra should at least kill the Libs, if nothing else, and they do. Another Nidus coming up from Serral, a defensive one, a maybe worker transfer type Nidus. Down in the bottom left here, too, trying to get that 6th base right side is Serral. Income favoring Serral right now and has been more and more over the last 5 minutes. That's the trend as this base dies. Lurker down, Nidus down. Cure can retake this top right base if he wants. That Ling gets slowed by Concussive Shell. Not something you see all the time is Marauders trying to kill Zerglings and using their Concussive Shell ability. Holy Lurker setup. Batman cures 6th base. He's going to get, yeah, not saving it, man. That is way too many Lurks with +3 attack. +3 melee attack is on the way from Serral. That's very good. Coming down the right side. Fungal can't run now. Uh-oh, Cure's falling apart here. Serral's getting some good wins. His spellcasting is better. Where are the ghosts, Cure? I just realized he's not making them. He's using his gas on Liberators and on Widowmines instead, which isn't terrible. Obviously, he's still alive here at, 20 minutes against Serral, which means he's not falling apart, or he didn't die early anyway. Oh, the Lurkers forcing the SCVs to flee from the 3rd base. Remember when I said this was a ghost town? It is a ghost town. But there were SCVs at it because this base wasn't back yet. Did he bring that from somewhere else? He just had an orbital sitting around. Okay. Or maybe he built it there. I don't know. Nidus again inside the main. Maybe this one will work. Serral says, eventually one of these has got to function. And oh no, the Lurkers are unloading and burrowing right on top of a lot of the supply and this orbital. And there's a barracks and an armory here too. Liberators casually flying back. They don't really have a fast fly speed. But when they show up, they mean business. You got to scan them. There you go. You got to scan them and kill them. And the escape is real thanks to the Adaptive Talons upgrade again. Fungal. Eat, 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 eat. Oh, Medivacs getting murdered with the abducts. Again, this Hydra Ball is just eating everything that flies. Liberators. Yeah, +3/+3. And I think that base is dead. And I think Cure is very close to tapping out here, man. 193 to 136 supply here at 21 minutes. What an insanely good TVZ this was, though. Like, hats off to Cure just for taking it this far. He did a lot of damage to Serral, but like I said, Serral is not Serral because you can beat him in the first 3 minutes and then just win from there. You can't just snowball your way to victory because you had a great opening. Against a lot of Zerg players, you can. But not against Serral, not against the 4 queens, not against the best Zerg players in the world. Not going to happen, and that's the GG. Serral does come out on top in 22 minutes and 32 seconds. Yeah, income tab like this. It was pretty good until the last 5 minutes of the game when suddenly Cure was losing SCV. He was bleeding them hard. He ended up losing, what, 42 SCVs, 46 drones died, but if you look at it, it's 64 workers for Serral and 41 for Cure. So, yeah, that's what we're talking about, man. We are, woof. We are looking at some big problems for Cure here, but he did manage to kind of do what he needed to do. Not win the game, but he killed 4 hatcheries and about 50 drones, and that's enough to slow down a Zerg player immensely. What you can't do is lose 3 planetaries, 42 of your own SCVs, and an orbital, and hope to win. Once again, Ghosts are really good against the Vipers. Ghosts are good at sniping out Lurkers, especially. And just didn't have them today. Chose to spend the gas on other stuff, and that's okay. It's not the end of the world, but it's tough. It's a really, really tough look here from Cure. So he's capable of hanging. He won a GSL, folks. He's not a slouch. He is a great player. But going against Serral, you kind of got to be awesome to beat him, and he just wasn't that today, and that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to be awesome. Resources lost 42,000 to 38,000. Cure lost more. That's the only number you really have to worry about, is if you're in a TVZ that's 22 minutes and you lose more resources than the Zerg player did, you're probably going to die. So, GG's, man. Not a lot of banelings today. Not a lot of lings today. 500 lings. They were given the full upgrade treatment with the Adrenal by the end of the game. The Marines obviously had their 3-3. That's never a question, right? The Marines and Marauders always get their 3-3. It's the Lings that sometimes don't get all their upgrades. That's why we look at them. But that's it, man. That's a great Patreon game for the week. Thanks again for supporting me on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. If you are, we have tiers. Tier 1 is just $1 a month. It goes up from there if you want to support me for more. So, Whew. That is it. All right. So that is fantastic showing there on a Patreon game as well. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and a Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.